Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be discussing whether Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton will have the advantage at the upcoming title decider in Abu Dhabi. Now if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, and if you want to follow me on Twitter you can at James_Formula1 and there'll be a link in the description. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that it's incredible that in this crazy season, Verstappen and Hamilton are level on points going into the final race. I made a video discussing this situation before the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and if you want to go and watch that video, there will be a link in the description. But let's take a look at the Yas Marina circuit. It's 5.2 kilometers in length and made up of 16 corners. In the first sector, you mainly have high-speed corners which take you towards turn 5, and then in the second sector, there's a long back straight followed by a tight chicane and a second DRS straight. Then in the third sector, it's mainly high and medium speed corners, with there being another tight chicane. Now, one thing to note is that there are changes to the circuit this year. In Sector 1, a chicane that we normally see after Turn 4 has been taken away, and instead it's just a straight now down towards Turn 5. And then in the middle sector, the 4 sharp corners after the second DRS zone have been taken away, and this has been replaced with one banked turn. So between Verstappen and Hamilton, who will have the advantage here? Well, let's start with Hamilton and Mercedes. Now, this circuit has quite a few high-speed corners and 3 decently long straights as well. So it's more of a power track, and we know Mercedes are good at high-speed circuits. The car has seriously good straight line speed, and I think in Abu Dhabi they will be able to make a low drag setup work to their advantage, and that's because of the long straights. On top of that, I think the circuit changes I mentioned will favour Mercedes, as it should make the track faster, giving the team more opportunities to utilise their straight line speed. Hamilton also has a fresher engine from Brazil at his disposal, and even though it's gone through 2 Grand Prix weekends now, it won't be as worn as the engines Verstappen has available to him for the final race, and therefore it can help Hamilton extract more speed around the circuit. However, we did see in Saudi Arabia, which is also a high-speed circuit, the Mercedes not be as dominant as what we thought they would be, with Red Bull actually putting up a good fight. But one thing we've got to remember is that the Mercedes were struggling to fire up their tyres on the low grip surface there. But we saw that when Hamilton was able to fire up his tyres and they were up to temperature, he was super quick. Now in Abu Dhabi, I don't think this will be an issue, as F1 has raced there for many years now and teams will know the track surface, so I'd expect Mercedes to be quick from the start. Now let's take a look at the advantages Max Verstappen has. Now before we take a look at how his Red Bull may work well around the circuit, a big advantage Verstappen has is that he knows that if him and Hamilton don't finish, Verstappen will be world champion, as he has more wins, and therefore he could probably afford to be more aggressive in Abu Dhabi with Hamilton, and I think Hamilton will have to be a bit more cautious. He has to beat Verstappen, but he cannot afford a DNF, otherwise he does not win the championship, and I'm going to make a video going more in depth on this tomorrow, so make sure to watch out for it. Now in terms of the circuit, you could argue that the track changes work against Red Bull, as we know they are better when it comes to downforce, so taking away slow speed corners isn't going to help them. But even in the high speed corners, it's important to have good downforce, and we saw in Saudi Arabia Red Bull carry good speed through them, and it was how Verstappen was able to keep Hamilton behind for so long, as even though Hamilton was much faster down the straight, he wasn't close enough off the exit of corners to make a move for quite a few laps. So if Red Bull could do the same in Abu Dhabi and also find a good balance for the slow and medium speed corners around the circuit, this could work well in Red Bull's favour. And even though this may not count for anything, Red Bull have been good at this circuit in the past. Even though it's more of a power track, Red Bull were able to be good here through the high-speed corners and won last year's race. So they may continue that good form and be good around Yas Marina this year as well. So honestly guys, I think it's so close as to whether Verstappen or Hamilton will have the advantage in Yas Marina. But if I was to go on gut feeling, I'd say Hamilton will have the advantage. Mercedes have been so quick in recent races, and going into this circuit, it is a power track. So I think you probably place your bets on Hamilton and Mercedes having a slight advantage here. But as I say, it would be a slight advantage. It wouldn't be a lot, and I still think it's going to be incredibly close between Verstappen and Hamilton in Abu Dhabi. But guys, that's going to be the video from me today. But before we end, I just want to say a massive thank you for the support on this series. Obviously, this is going to be the final video in this series I've been doing as to whether Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton will have an advantage at a certain track, because Abu Dhabi is the final race of the 2021 season. But I've really enjoyed making these videos, and thank you so much for your support on them. Now make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.